Greetings, YouTube. Last week it was 88 degrees in New Hampshire, and yesterday it was 45. I love New England. The GOP has released its budget plan. Now, in my lifetime, we'll say the last 40 years, the last 4 decades, every time the GOP puts forth a new plan for America, it is always titled something along the lines as a bold plan or a new vision or something along those lines. It's always very well framed. Yet, when you take off the shiny label and you peel it off and you throw the label away and you look at the inside, it's the same song and dance they've been doing for 40 years. It's tax cuts for the wealthy and corporations, tax increases for the middle class, and cutting all of the services that the middle class and poor rely on. They, of course, never touch the military. And they've been doing this song and dance for 40 years, putting a new label on it every 2 to 4 years, depending on when they need to. And conservative voters fall for it again and again and again and again. And I can't quite figure out how they do that. Because it's the same song and dance. So the budget they've released here essentially does the same thing. Gives tax cuts to the wealthy and the corporations, raises taxes on the middle class, and guts programs that are vitally needed by the middle class and poor. The same thing they've been doing for the past 40 years. So we should not be surprised by this in any way, shape, or form. And I know that I've been trying to understand the conservative frame of mind, and I did a video about that recently, dealing with the concept of the nurturing family versus the strict father models of viewing the world. And I understand the strict father model has a certain framing involved in it. But this is pure blood and guts pragmatism here. Why would you vote for a plan that is going to hurt you? Not just a little bit, but a lot. That's going to take money out of your pocket and give it to the wealthiest Americans, those who least need it. As an example, Americans give tax subsidies to the big oil companies. U.S. tax dollars, my money, your money, because I figure that the 99% are watching this video. I don't think any of the 1% are. Your tax dollars are going into the pockets of big oil to the tune of $40 billion a year for an industry that last year racked up $137 billion in profits. Not $137 billion in income. $137 billion in profit. Think about that for a minute. 137 billion with a B dollars in pure profit. And yet, the American taxpayers are giving those same people subsidies. Why? Well, it's simple. Crony capitalism. The corporations bribe U.S. politicians, most of whom are Republicans, but not all. And the politicians then create laws that benefit the corporations through tax breaks, subsidies, removing of regulations, removing of laws that prevent them from, say, using all of their money as free speech and flooding the airwaves with ads on behalf of conservative politicians. And this cycle just keeps going, and every year it gets worse because they have more and more money and more resources, and you and I cannot bribe politicians to do what we want them to do. So we are marginalized more and more. And this current GOP budget is going to continue that trend, marginalizing the middle class until it disappears. Until we have achieved a true American aristocracy, where there is an elite 1% of nobility and an even more elite 1% of 1% true royalty. And the rest of us will all be serfs. So tell me, America, why do you support this model? Because you do. You keep voting for them. You keep putting them into office year after year. And I'm just curious, Why do you do that? It makes no sense. They are robbing you. They are taking money out of your pocket and giving it to the corporations. And yet I keep being told I'm an evil socialist because I want the American people to have the money, not the corporations. I don't quite understand that.